Oh no, brain drops. Oh no, oh, I'm kidding. That Discord, I don't care. I don't care the streamlight is occupied. God damn it, Discord. They pop up sometimes.
50,000 people used to live here.
Funny thing, if you haven't warned last episode, we're actually going to this mission today. The Pripyat Ukraine.
Prostituted us to the West.
Take a good look.
Our culture,
That's what you're gonna see.
our economies, our honor.
Today's gonna be a stealth mission. It's gonna be fun. But welcome back to Warfare Vetran Campaign. If you haven't seen last episode, we stormed the village of Ashabatan, however you want to pronounce it, and we got quite a frustrating mission. I made when we looked at editing the video, I made a decision. I both decided to make an edited version of it so that you can see less frustration of me, and because I got really frustrated in the mission because it felt so unfair. God damn it. So for people who don't want to see that, they can do that, because I also know people won't like to see like the fail moments, the frustration. I decided to release also an unedited version that should be out both by now. For people that want to see it and want to see the full experience of a real Modern Warfare Vetran Campaign mission. So, you know, but what will happen today? Not such a stuff. Because today's going to be a stealth mission. Because last time, we stormed Azerbaijan. And we found Al-Assad. But we found that Al-Assad was not the one in charge. Someone else.
I was just a lieutenant back then, doing some wet work. Chernobyl, Christmas for the bad guys. Even a decade later, a lot of them still used it to get their hands on nuclear material. A lot of them, including one, Imran Zakehyv. Of course, we couldn't just let that happen. Cash for spent fuel rods. That's one hell of a recipe for destruction. It was the first time our government had authorized an assassination order since the Second World War. I was under the command of Captain Macmillan.
15 years ago, the city was a ghost town. Well, welcome to Ukraine. Pripyat, Ukraine.
Too much radiation. We'll have to go around.
Please.
Follow me and keep low.
Hey, McKinnon.
Careful. There's pockets of radiation all over this area. If you absorb too much,
You're
you're
a
a
dead
dead
man. Oh, love this mission.
Stand by. Contact. Enemy patrol dead ahead. Stay low and move slowly. Will be impossible to spot in our ghillie suits. Take one out when the other's not looking.
I can see the other one.
He's down. Good night. Move.
I can see the other one. Oh. But, you know, what I always...
There's more cover if we go around.
That is what I hate. If people call me him. I know I sound like a he.
Goes inside. Don't even think about it.
You know why?
Wait there. Tango by the car. Take him out quietly, or just let him pass. Your call. Okay. Go.
Like, I had, like, if people call me he. You know what I have as a transgender girl? If people call me he, I hate it. Like, I clearly do my best to show that I'm a girl, I want to be a girl. And then people, like, if you do it once because you forget, okay. But, like, some people say him and then I always feel offended.
Don't move. church tower, and a patrol coming from the north.
Oh.
Let's move up for a better view.
And like sometimes people forget
You
it.
have a shot on the lookout. Beautiful. Target approaching from the north. Take him out quietly, or tango down. Go.
Like, if people do it once, I'm like, okay, I get it. Maybe you forgot to
Forward area
just
clear.
remember, or you just like to say him to everyone. Like, I felt so. And like, I was streaming Yu-Gi-Oh lately, and I was like chatting with a few guys, but like, are helping me a lot. So,
Coast is clear.
and on the end, one of them called me and him, and I felt like, I felt so hated.
Hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
Enemy helicopter, get down. Stay in the shadows. Let's go.
And like, of course, I don't think he meant it really to like hurt me, but like, I was so chatty, and then he said him, and I was like, that's as different. Like, I try my best so hard to be a girl. No, I sound like a guy, but of course, if people do it once, I forgive it. But I hate it so much when like it feels like if people just stab you because you don't want to be called an him, he. You want to be called she, her, because I'm a trans girl, you know.
Get down now.
And I always am open about it. I'll continue it after this moment. This is a bit more intense. But now let's continue talking while this intensity happens. Like,
Hey lads, there's too many of them. Let them go. Keep a low profile and hold your fire.
I forgot how intense this was.
Anticipate their paths. If you have to maneuver, do it slow and steady. No quick movements.
Hold on.
We're spotted. Take cover.
But you know, I know he doesn't mean it's harmful, but I felt a little like was stepped. Of course, I try my best to be a girl, and I want like later on in life, if I'm a big streamer girl, big YouTuber girl, I want to just have a community
There's too many.
where everyone can be open about themselves without like people do hate stuff towards them or on purpose calling them misgendering them.
Try to
That's
anticipate their
that's what I want.
If you have to maneuver, do it slow and steady. No quick movements.
That's not what I want to do. But like, oh, I felt so. I don't know. I know, and like I know that the person probably didn't meant it as harmful, or like I know you're a trans girl and I'm just gonna call you him, but I felt so hateful. I felt so stabby. I felt being stabbed. Because I want to be called a she here. Like, I only do one thing. I only wanted to always do one thing with my transgender as a transgender in the Heavenly community, and with my ideal community in 2 years. I don't ask you to accept, transgenders. I don't, or not. I do ask you to accept, because if you don't accept them, you're not accepting me. So, and what I don't ask is to change your political view on transgenders, because everyone thinks different. I don't ask you to try to understand my situation. All I ask you to do is to call me Elise and she, her, as a woman. That's all I want you to do. If you don't do that, then it feels like I'm asking, it feels like I'm asking too much. Yeah, I had to get this off my chest. I don't know, it's been bugging me. Like, the person probably didn't meant it, and instead of saying, you mean she, giving you a hint, I didn't say anything and let it go. And instead said, yeah, this girl, hoping that he get the hint, I hope.
Looks like they've already eliminated the men they couldn't buy out. Let's move up for a better view.
But like, yeah.
Taking them out without alerting the rest isn't going to be easy. But then again, neither is sneaking past them. Your call.
Let's take them out.
We've been spotted. Take them out.
Oh! Okay. Get to get a better view. No, but like, I just want to be a cowboy girl, you know. And that's all. Like, if you call me a she, her, and know that I'm a girl.
We're spotted. Take
Oh,
off.
he didn't die. Like if you know that I'm a, yeah, kind of want to be a girl or some sort of stuff, you know, and just call me a she, her, and by my transgender name, then I would happily, you know, happily be happy. Like, I don't accept you, I don't ask you to understand my situation. I don't ask you to, you know. Yeah, of course I want you to accept it, but.
Our cover's blown.
Damn it, I can snipe. Damn it. I think I have to sneak around it. So, I had to get this off my chest because I don't know. Of course the person probably didn't mean it, but I've been so stuck with it. Like, you wanna know a funny story? I can come up for myself as a trans girl. So.
We're spotted. Take cover.
I can't come up for myself because, like, we was it last Friday? I also have friends in Utrecht. We were like going out, you know, looking around, having fun.
We've been spotted. Take
What?
them out.
We're like going out and, you know, having fun. And we wanted to go into the media market. And I was like to a few others who were like eating sushi on a bench. That like we're going into the media market so that the other group knows.
Target eliminated.
You know.
Stop them. Don't fire on the two by the lorry. We'll have to take them out at the same time. Wait for me to get. We're spotted. Take cover.
Oh.
They're on to us. Open fire. Doesn't mean anything to you, does it? Move up.
Yep, me McKillen. And we were like going to the.
Don't fire on the two by the lorry. We'll have to take them out at the same time. Wait for me to get into position.
Okay, I got the save point, nice. But, or it's like I was saying to this too, that we were going into the media market, but as I walk up, a group of like.
Position. Take the shot when you're ready. We've been spotted.
How was that miss? How was that miss? That was a possible miss. God damn it.
Don't fire on the two by the lorry. We'll
So,
have to take 'em
but
out
apparently a
at the
group
same
of
time.
Moroccan,
Wait
and
for
I,
me to get into position.
this is not meanful or harmful or racist, but there was a group of like Moroccan boys or more Middle East boys who already probably had noticed me. And when I walked up to my friends, I passed by them, and you know what they did? They started making moaning sounds.
Position. Take the shot when you're ready. Good night. Move up.
And they started to do that loud, thinking they were funny. And because they were making moaning sounds, and I got annoyed because they were clearly aiming at me. Because I could tell they were looking at me. So, you know this, hey girl, you wanna be a girl? Huh? Or probably I was so hot, you know, that they instantly.
Stay in the shadows. Stay back.
But they were.
He's mine.
But since they were making moaning sounds, I couldn't clear.
That's how it's done. Let's go.
Like, I couldn't clearly think and talk, so I made miswords. And when I eventually was done talking, you know what I did to them?
Wait here.
I wasted out my hand and looked annoyed at them like,
Don't come in this way. Stay back.
you know, looked at them like, you think you're funny. And the one guy who did it the loudest, saw me and was like, directly embarrassed. I saw his face that he was directly embarrassed.
Tango down. Forward area clear. Go.
I was embarrassed and they left still, but... Oh, shh. Hey.
Stay hidden. Move up. This way. Let's go. We're spotted. Take cover.
I want this! Take the risk. But I just waved it out of my hand, looked annoyed at them, thinking you're funny, you know,
Let's go.
that's that move. Or that look. And the one leader was embarrassed. I was like,
Here.
ugh. You know,
Patrol coming this way.
they
Stay back.
stopped laughing and I walked, you know, annoyed into the media market and my friends were like, what's there at least? So I told them about this and they were like, oh! You know, if we were there, we, you know, throw the punch, but a few punches. But it was like, oh, don't mind. But then I realized something. My friends were still sitting there. So I hope they weren't, like, annoying them. Luckily they didn't, because they came into the media market and I asked them. But on the way back home, I actually realized...
Stay hidden. Move up.
I actually realized I stood up for myself. You know? I didn't think about them, but actually there I stood up for myself and was like, well, I did it and I felt so proud. And I felt so proud.
That's a bloody convention out
I
there.
felt so proud and powerful.
To move on my signal. Stay right
Oh.
behind me.
Of course, I could like, hey, you're dumbass. I mean, you know, make a ruckus, but that wasn't smart. Because, you know, you wanna know one thing? If you're ever gonna start a fight, even in a public mall,
Let's go.
like even in a public mall, don't be the first to punch. If I was the first to punch, A, they were in a group of 5, so I will probably, you know, get kicked back. And B, if I was the first to punch, I would have to explain, you know, to the local authorities why did I punch them, and even if as a trans girl you don't have like all the protection in the world or rights to do violence, you know, that's never the answer. So it was lucky that I just an annoyed face look was enough to do it. But I came up for myself and I felt so proud on the way home.
Here a moment. When they leave, crawl out and stay low.
Oh, I felt so proud. I felt so proud. I was like, I actually stood up for myself. And then the smaller things as earlier in the video were discussed and I was like,
Don't
oh.
do anything stupid.
And also the thing is like, telling people I'm a transgender girl is always so... There's something like,
Bye.
you don't want to tell, but you want to let people know. Because if you don't let people know, they can misgender you or miscall you, you know? Call you the wrong name. So...
Ready? Go.
And if they do, you'll feel offended. But...
One sauce. Let's keep moving. This way. Don't move. Sniper. Fire escape. 4th floor. Dead ahead. Take him out, or he'll give away our position. Beautiful. Move out.
Oh, so you wanna know, but tanning is like, you know, those people are vegetarian. There's nothing wrong with them, but some of them aren't that the intel on this mission. I wanna do something. Hold on. I'll check something. But like, some people are vegetarian and they always get every chance. Anyway. Should I? Nah, I'm not gonna. Wait, is this silence? But like some people who are vegetarian, they get like every chance they get, They tell you that they're vegetarian and brag about it. And that's so annoying. Like, and I don't want to be that girl, just like every chance she gets. Be like, oh, I'm actually a transgender girl, you know, and I want to be called she, her, and called Elise. I'm gonna hate you if you don't, and so, like, for example, with my family, they had to learn
Area clear.
to call me Elise and pronounce me she, her, and I gave them time. So, because I've been a teacher, and as a teacher, I knew.
Don't let your guard down. We're not there yet.
As a teacher, I knew that relearning something is more harder than learning something. So. Oh, you want to see something funny? Oh, by the way, before I continue my story, do you want to see something funny?
Stop. Leave it alone. It's a wild dog. That doesn't sound good.
Here, look. How many dogs are there? Friendly fire will not be tolerated. Okay. Damn it.
Don't let your guard
If you
down.
shoot that dog down,
Not there yet.
it's a alert all the dogs. But like, to get back to my story, as a teacher, I know that you have to like relearn, just take longer. So I give people the time to relearn, especially friends in my family. They've been like for 24 years used to calling me, you know, my old name. So
Stop.
it takes some time. Oh well, that's
Leave it
that's
alone.
nice.
It's a wild dog. That doesn't sound.
That's like the life struggles of a transgender girl. Kill all those dogs.
That was close.
Like a little fun thing. Oh. But so that's the life cycle of one transgender girl. And it happens. Oh, we're already at the end of the mission.
Forward area clear.
Are we? Oh, we're almost. Oh. It's like this sorts types of videos I like.
This place. 50,000 people used to live in the city. Now it's a ghost town. Never seen anything like it.
The most famous catchphrase in all of Call of Duty. But like these types of video I just like where I just talk about one subject or multiple subjects and just the video progresses as it goes. So
Are you daft? Stay out of the radioactive areas. This way. Let's go.
like that's the types of videos like I want to make. But do you like watching them or do you like be like at least shut up?
There's the hotel. We should be able to observe the exchange from the top floor up there. Let's move.
Or you're just like shut up, I don't want to see video and hear dialogue. Well, sometimes I do. Oh well, we'll see. Yeah, next mission is gonna be a fun one. And a tough one. Next mission is gonna be fun and a tough one.
Lieutenant Price, the meeting is underway. Enemy transport sighted entering the target area.
Eliminate. So as you can see, we're gonna assassinate a meeting next mission. But as you can see, not everything goes as planned. So do we escape Chernobyl? Because of course we have to snipe zakehyv, but sniping does reveal our position, and with our position revealed, well. So that's all up for the next video. And if you're new around here and don't know who I am, I'm known as Elise or Gigi, as I said, I'm a transgender girl. Can you please keep in with that? I hope I'm your favorite one around here. I hope. If you're interested in what I would do and I want to stay up to date with this channel, I have, you can subscribe, ring the notification bell so you get notified when I upload the next video. I primarily do Project Eve and horror stuff on this channel, but do also other types, plenty of other stuff, as you can see. If you're interested, make sure to join my Discord down below. It's a small community at the moment of talking, but you get better notified when I upload the video. You can make suggestions on what I should do on this channel, get sneak peeks from behind the scene on what I should working on. Also, you can talk to me because you can leave a comment down below, but I respond more. I'm more active in Discord, so if you want to ask me something or know something of me, just join my Discord down below. I will see you, we get to talk. Yeah, I do also stream from time to time on Twitch. If you want to know when I'm live, make sure to check out in my Discord, the scheduled channel. In there I post every Sunday a schedule for upcoming week, or I try to. You'll get to see what I play and what's coming up next week and what will be struggles and what not. I don't already hear you saying, Elise, but what if I don't use Discord? I won't get notified when you're going live next time. Don't worry, I've thought of that. I have a Twitter, Instagram, and a Voice channel on all those places. I also post every Sunday my schedule for upcoming weeks, so if you want to know when I'm live, make sure to check that out. But also on Instagram and Twitter, I also post an announcements on the day that I'm going live, so you can get notified when I'm going live or plan to go live. With that, my outro screen will contain the video recommended for my channel to you. It will be based on the rights based on what you watch a lot. If you watch a lot of shooters, it's probably one of my Vetran Campaign series. If you watch a lot of horror videos, probably one of my 3 scary games. And if you watch a lot of rhythm games, then probably one of my Project Eve videos. YouTube based on what you watch a lot and gives a video based on that from my channel to you. So I can predict that if you don't like the video, I highly recommend going to my channel button and search for the Let's Play channel button in the middle and search for the Let's Play playlist. Playlist full of content I've done over the past few years, so should be in there something for you. I know it. Yeah, if you're a horror fan, make sure to check out the 3 scary games video if you're here for Hatsune content, since I'm known as Hatsune Elise or Hatsune Juju. Make sure to search around a bit on my channel because it's its own thing on the channel. Also a reminder, I have done Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1 and Call of Duty Ghosts on this channel for Vetran Campaign. So if you want to check those out, make sure to check the icon in the top right. That should be appearing around here for you. And with that, on the left will be the Modern Warfare Vetran Campaign playlist. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes or want to see any of the future episodes, make sure you do. With that, I'm going to say have a wonderful day, and until we meet again. Bye. 皆さんどうしたつまりの扉でバイバイバイ思いついたら歩いていて心のゴミ残さないように